everyone, and welcome back to JSA TV, where we're coming to you today live from the floor of Datacloud 2026 in Cannes, France. It's a beautiful day. We're in here chatting with some amazing leaders across the digital infrastructure space about all the things that are happening. A lot is happening, a lot of great conversations already. I'm very pleased to be joined by Janis Strelits, who is the CEO of Smart Cooling. Thank you.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Ça va, ça va. And we are happy to have you here. I would love to just chat a little bit. It's day one here at Datacloud. We have a full week ahead of us. What are you most looking forward to?
Thank you very much for having me here. And it is the great event, I would say the largest in Europe. As you said, it just started.
Yep.
We are packed with the meetings and our partners, and excited to talk about the new projects. And who never been here, I would recommend to come.
Yeah, it's a great show. There's so many people here, so many great conversations happening. And I would love just to start, if you wouldn't mind, just to make sure that our viewers know about Smart Cooling, and if you can tell us a little bit about your organization.
All right. So Smart Cooling, if we are not like digging very technically, then in simple words, we are the thermal management company. So we are manufacturers of the product which allows predict 100% what will be your on-coil temperature, regardless what is the ambient temperature outside. So in simple words, we are controlling ambient temperature which is received by condenser coil by air-cooled chiller.
Okay.
So
yeah.
This is in simple words what we do.
And I think a lot in this space we hear about chiller tuning. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah. So chiller tuning, it is the part what I just explained is a thermal management. But if we dig a little bit deeper, and why we do that? So nowadays the companies, the big data centers, they are putting in one place a lot of iron, a lot of air-cooled chillers. And the problem is that they are changing the microclimates around them. And as the end users, for instance, the data center owners or facility management companies, they are not able to predict what will be the cooling outcome because the environment is changed and it's not anymore like it was designed for. So it is bringing the huge problems as the lack of cooling capacity, air-cooled chiller, deration, and so on. So we are ensuring that you know exactly what will be your ambient temperature, what will be the temperature in your condenser coil, and you know that your chillers will work perfectly, they will not derate, they will deliver the cooling capacity as per design. So there is no surprises for our clients anymore.
I can see that helping so much with obviously planning and predictability. Can you talk specifically in terms of the measurable benefits of this?
Yeah, sure. Maybe I will give you a couple of examples from a couple of existing data centers which we have accomplished. For instance, very good example is the data center in Arizona. It's a hyperscaler. There is a data center in Mesa. And with our technology, we save them 20 megawatts connection load, meaning that those 20 megawatts, they were either not taken from the authority or they can allocate for the IT load. So the fact that you can predict the temperature which will be at your condenser coil, you are shaving off these all hot temperatures which are presented maybe 200, maybe 100 hours per year. But as the data center operator and data center owner, you always need to account the worst case scenario. But that worst case scenario usually is presented little hours in a year. It's like 50, 100, 150 hours per year.
Yeah.
So which means that you are overbuilding your cooling plant for worst case scenario. So what we are giving to the client, possibility to not overbuild, to lower their capex expenses, and as the safety policy that your chiller will not go down. At the end of the day, we are talking about the uptime for the clients. Yeah. And there is another one great example from Texas. I asked the client, what do you think? What is the ROI of the product what you put on your chillers. You did some certain X amount of millions of dollars extra investment. And the answer, what he said, okay, the investment was 10 million and my ROI is 10 minutes. I asked him, how come? He said, every minute downtime is penalized by $1 million.
Oh.
And we are ensuring that there is no downtime due to cooling equipment.
Yeah, that's a good case study.
Yeah,
I like
that's
that
good.
one. Yeah, that's great. And great, you can see just the immediate benefit to folks, especially in markets like that it's pretty hot in Arizona a lot of the time.
It's pretty hot everywhere where is a lot of cooling equipment.
That's right, yeah.
It's even if it is not Arizona, but you go to Virginia, your chiller selection temperature would be lower. But again, you are not escaping from the fact that there is so much cooling equipment which generates additional heat. It's usually about 10 degrees Celsius more than you have designed. And that is big number for a
That is
chiller.
a big number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is lethal sometimes.
Yeah. Thank you. This has been interesting. So what's the rest of the week look like for you?
So a lot of meetings, a lot of good happy hour invitations.
So many networking.
Networking.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's not happy hour, it's networking. And it's beautiful in Cannes, so it's...
Yes. We're fortunate to be here, and it's always a great opportunity to speak with lots of great people and to speak with people like you. So
thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you for the time.
Yeah.
And thank you again to our viewers for tuning in to JSA TV. Until next time.